Hey guys, welcome back to Jack on Tracks and another episode of the Back Shop. I know we're doing a lot of back shop stuff lately. I just don't have time to set up the Fremo stuff and keep working on it because we're planning to move, and we found a location, and we're going to be putting the house up. So I got to basically clean everything up. So we're going to do a lot more back shop and a lot less layout work. Not to say that I'm not going to break out some kits and do some kits, but some structures. But here we are. All right. So what I got here is a Berkshire Valley wood deck. It's for an Athearn 55-footer. An Athearn 50-footer Flatcar, and it doesn't actually say which one, and I'm not sure if there's different ones. But I accidentally ordered two of these, and I put one on another 50-foot maintenance away car that I had here. This is the work train one. I did this one really quick, and I think it came out looking really good. You know, so I don't know if there's a different type, but this one you have to notch. So we're gonna have to go in here and notch the wood a little bit. So you'll see that in a minute. So I got this kit brand new off of the Evil Bay. So this is gonna go get the old flat blackage. This is the stakes. I got thousands of these because I've never used them before. I don't know. I just have put them on a train. And this one, why would I put it on a train? You can mess with it. All right, so we got all the parts we need. They're supposed to have in here. We'll give these when we hit the. Hey, look at these bad boys. Put those right in the garbage. We got 2 screws. You know what we're gonna do with those. We have this. You know what we're gonna do with those. And I'm gonna do something a little different this time. I'm actually gonna shoot this flat black as well, because I just noticed that underneath all my cars, the undercarriages are all shiny. So we're gonna do that. All right, these are fitting on here good. All right. I had this issue a little while ago where I think it was a late run before Athearn and some of the other companies merged, where all these ends did not fit right. And there was nothing like it was a weird thing. It was like the casting went bad because you couldn't hold these on. None of these would hold on. They just kept falling off. So I borrowed a friend of mine who's got the A-line tool, pulled them all apart, drilled them, tapped them, and put the screw in them, and now they're holding together good. So that's that. All right, so this is, I never noticed that this was 2 pieces before, but that's that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. We'll leave those wheels in there for there. You're going to get steel wheels. All that's going to go get painted. So let's give this a quick cleanup. If I have the right color. I have a color that's close. I might shoot that. I don't know. Kind of silly. I'll put that in there for now. All right. All my stirrups are in place. Everything's good. I don't have to do any repairs on that. All right. Let's open this up. All right. This company bought out American Model Builders, or they or I don't know. I never heard the whole story. I don't know if this was employees that took over the company and renamed it because the owner wanted to change. But here they are, Berkshire model, Morganwood Drive in MO, Montana, Missouri. I don't know. So, well, Montana's MT, right? So in Missouri. All right. I'm very happy. I've used a bunch of their kits so far. They've all been good. This is the only one. I'm going to tell you this. This is the only one that I had an issue with. Is this actual car kit? And I'll show you why. Not a big issue, but it's not. This isn't just drop on and go like I would prefer. And I'm going to actually send this video over to them. So let's open up the instructions. It says peel and apply. Yep. This is all old American Model Builder stuff. I actually think they went back to the name American Model Builder in their advertisement. So I'm not really sure. I think a lot of people didn't know. Well, a lot of people, when you go on the website, American Model Builder, it's just closed. I don't think there's a link on there, which is kind of sucks. You kind of didn't help the people out that bought your stuff. But Berkshire, a great pleasure to continue. 85, the big, okay. Whatever, that's from them. You can read it when you buy your own stuff. And this just basically tells you to stick it on there. But as you can tell, that brake wheel is not notched in here. So what I also found out was that you have to make sure you line this up. One side lines up perfect, the other side lines up slightly off, but you're not really going to notice it. All right, so now you got that. Now here's the best part. I just do this as an extra. You don't have to, but why not? Why not take the extra minute to make sure everything's right, right? All right. As you can tell, it pulled some of the paint off, so be careful. This is also 91, probably use 70 would have been a better choice, but I don't have any 70 isopropyl on my bench right now. I think I used it all up. So that's just to get any oil off of there, which, you know, it's a good practice. I'll make sure it sticks down really good. That's, nope. We gotta get this off. Okay. Before we push this down all the way. Shite. Ooh, that did not go in as far as I thought it was going to go when I cut that. So that's not happening. No, these are mistakes that you make when you're doing this stuff. So all right. I'm a lot further off than I thought I was than I did with the other one, so. All right, yeah, that does it. That was it. I thought I had that lined up pretty good, but apparently not. All right. So that's pretty much that. And on there like that. Now, for the deck, I've done aged Barnwood and then the murky brown on top of it. And the reason why I do it that way is I feel the gray kind of pulls everything together. And I've also done the murky brown first, and then the aged Barnwood on top. Depending on how it comes out, how the first coat comes out, sometimes the brown going down first looks better than the gray, and sometimes the other way around. Why? I have no idea. But sometimes it does. I'm gonna let that dry up. It'll be done. Dries up, it kind of gives it like a little reflectiveness. So we're just gonna get a dull coat over the top of it because this whole thing is a little too shiny for me. So we're gonna dull coat it. I'm actually gonna weather this car. So we're gonna get a little dull coat, a little weathering on top of it. All right, so that's that color. Now we go with the murky brown. The murky brown, I think, really it kind of gives it like a newer look to it. But I think this gray underneath, the gray underneath covers, kind of pulls everything together, and the brown kind of sets the tone. All right, I like to leave this on here a little heavy. It really gets I think it sets the color up better. All right, that's gonna dry up, and I'm gonna take this over and paint this while this dries. And when everything's all dry, we'll come back. All right, guys, so we're back. This is pretty dry right now. We painted this with a flat black. This is just a cheap flat black I got. And I think it's like war figure black. I don't know. It was a cheap flat black I bought. All right, that fits in there. Now what I did was I just got this in. It's called NATO black. It has a little green in it, and I have to admit, I like the way it looks over regular Tamiya flat black. I'm going to do a little spray up, I guess, sometime, and I'll put it up there. But yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll do a little spray up, and I'll put it right here, and you'll be able to see the difference in the color. It's a different color, and I kind of like it. It's got a little green to it, a little gray to it. It has more of a grimy feel to it than a clean color. If that makes sense to you. If not, I don't know what to tell you. It has that. It has a look like it's been around. Now that is not right. No. You would think that was right, but it's not. Okay, so as you guys know, if you've been watching, I purchased this kit from Katie Tools. I think it's like $7-8. I don't remember. It's not that expensive. It's worth it. Okay, because it keeps you from screwing up your trucks and where they mount on these bodies. All right. what it does, it keeps this from getting mushroomed out. Some of these kits come with self-tapping screws. It's terrible. Those self-tappers actually go in here and like literally just ream this out, and they mushroom out this head. I should have did this before I did before I put the deck on. So if I went through, I went through. It's not a big deal. That has that nice and cleaned out. All right, so let's take these off. I painted these to match because they were rusty. So pop them off. The pockets are somewhat protected, so I don't have to worry about having to clean them out. I'm going to do something interesting. I do this every once in a while. I pop it out to read the instructions. Monsteri. So I'm assuming that the 40-foot car, I don't have any 40-foot cars. Once again, I spoke incorrectly. I do have a 40-foot car. All right. So all right, so excuse me, sorry. 40-foot cars got this at the end, so you'd still have to have that cut around. And the 50-foot on that side, I don't remember any 50-footers not having that. And this is the assembly instructions. So that being very, very helpful. So we'll just go from here. Bring out my N gauge one for this. Put this in here. We're done with you. We're done with you. Any more shoes out here? No more shoes out here. We're done with the two of shoes. Okay. 1/48. The 1/58 are like proto scale, and I don't know. They say they work fine with these, but so far everything I've used been 1/48, so we're just gonna stick with the 1/48s. So I really like the way this looks better on the trucks. I don't have any steel wheels done at the moment, so it's a little hard for me to like say, oh, put the steel wheels on. I don't have any at the moment that are finished, so we're just gonna leave these on here for now. That's the before. That's the after. That little bit, that NATO black really, a NATO black edge that I'm switching over to NATO black. That's what I'm doing. You heard it here first. Supposedly just breathing, not supposed to set it in place. I mean, that's the two. I mean, before and after. I really like this NATO black. I really do. It definitely adds to the overall look. That's those. Let's put these on. Those are straights. So let's get it straight. So I got a set wheels. Found them. I'm looking for my coupler gauge, but I can't find them. These are Intermountains, like all the rest of the ones I got. I've used the Intermountains. I used the Walters. I've used the Bowsers. I don't see any difference in them. I buy whichever one's available to me at the time. If it's not available to me, I don't buy it. So that's basically the way it works for me. All right, guys. So welcome back. Been a couple of days. All right, so everything's dried up pretty nice. The dull coat, spraying the whole thing down with dull, actually worked out really well. Got some funky cracks on it on some of the paint and stuff like that, but I actually like the way it looks. So now what we can do is finish it. I got the wheels painted. Still can't find my coupler height gauge, so I'm like really not happy about that. I gotta look in one other place. To see if it's in there, but I don't think so. Well, this thing actually weighed a lot. That's basically it. Let me get a couple of pictures of it. Hold on one second. Let me find where is it? Where is it? There it is. This is just dirt, and I just brushed this on. Gets in some of the highlights. I've tried a couple of the different companies make pigment fixer, right? Something like that helps the pigment stick and stuff like that. I've tried that. As soon as you touch this with any of that, it disappears. So I just before, after, before, I just come in and I just brush it on really good, heavy. kind of saved that. That deck was a little bit too dark. It kind of, I think, brought it back a little bit, but all right. That's basically it. That's not basically it. That's it. It's done. I mean, I get in here, whatever's floating around in here, but that's pretty much all I do to them. Like I said, I like this. I like I like this NATO black. You can see the two together in there, and there's definitely different shade to it. I like the way it looks. It has a little bit of a grimy look to it, so it looks a little grimier. I like it. All right, guys, let me get some pictures of this, and we'll throw it in the video. Well, guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button, and hit the notification button too if you like this content and get a little more of it. And I do appreciate you guys watching. And as always, I'll catch you later.